Most business owners say they want to sell and exit their business one day, but the truth, they couldn't, even if someone offered them cash on the spot, because the business depends on them. If you want freedom, options, or just a chance to take a real vacation without chaos, keep watching. I'm about to walk through 10 practical steps to boost the value of your business. These aren't just guesses, they're based on what real buyers, real investors, and top M&A advisors actually look for. And real quick before we dive in, I'm doing something a little different in this video. If you're a business owner, you want to stick around. I'm giving away $500 via PayPal. No catch, no gimmicks, just $500 via PayPal. I'll drop the details at the end of this video. So if you're looking to scale, to grow, or exit for top dollar, watch through. You won't want to miss this one. By the way, I'm Eli Raff. I help business owners systemize and streamline their operations so the business can run without depending on them. Our goal is to take the business owners out of the day-to-day operations, out of the daily grind, so they can work on the business, not in the business. That means building the right team, setting up the clear systems and processes, and putting real structure into place so the business runs smooth even when the owner is not around. We come in as the right-hand operators so you can scale, step back, or exit for top dollar. Before we dive into the tactics, there's a mindset shift I want to talk about. Most business owners, they just ask, how much can I make this year? How much did I make last year? Smart business owners ask, how do I build something that's valuable? Profit gives you cash now, short term. Building value gives you legacy, gives you freedom, and that's your way to build real wealth with your business. You can keep squeezing every dollar, pulling every dollar outside of your business today, or build something valuable that keeps paying you even when you step away and don't work as hard. Let's talk about how to build that kind of a business. Way number one to increase the value of your business is systems. Let's be blunt. If your business runs on memory or instincts or people knowing how to get things done, it's not a real business. It's a liability. It's a risk. It's not an attractive business for investors. They see it as a risky business. They see it as a liability. If your training process sounds like, oh, you should shadow Sarah for 2 weeks and then shadow Tim for 2 weeks, that's not scalable. That's not a training protocol. You can't scale and grow that kind of an operation. And here's the truth. Buyers, they don't pay top dollar for businesses that depend on people. They pay for predictability. They pay for systems. For example, do you think McDonald's makes billions of dollars because the team is brilliant? Of course not. They just have a great operating system and everybody understands that. So here's what you need to do. Start documenting your key processes. There's great books about it, Systemology, E-Myth. You need to create SOPs and step-by-step templates that everybody can follow, and you have to build a business that trains people to follow systems, not people. That's how you create consistency inside of your business. That's how you scale. That's how you make your business more valuable and more sellable. The second way to increase the valuation of your business is recurring revenue. If you want a business that's worth more, start with this. Predictable revenue drives the value of the business up every single time in every single industry, in every single market. Ask yourself, what deals, what contracts, what money comes into your account without you having to chase those clients? Investors, buyers, M&A advisors, they love consistency. They're overpaying for businesses that have recurring revenue. Think subscriptions, retainers, community, service contracts, memberships. They all scream one thing, and it's predictability and it's stability. And here's the move that most business owners miss. Even a one-time service, like for example, a website design, can have a recurring revenue. You have to think about ongoing maintenance, training, support plans. There's millions of ways to structure it. If you're struggling, just link in the comments and I'll help you to brainstorm. If you can shift from one and off jobs to recurring revenue, to recurring cash flow, you'll build a business that's more valuable, more scalable, and much less stressful to run. Way number 3 to increase the valuation of your business is to reduce owner dependency. If your business needs you to survive, it's not a business. It's a job with a fancy logo. If your face is the brand and your brain is where all the systems and processes live, there's nothing transferable by your business. The business is not ready for a transfer, and that kills the valuation. Your goal as a business owner to build a business that runs the same whether you're there or not. And where do you start? Just start by creating a real organizational chart. It doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be complicated, just a simple organizational chart of the roles inside of your business. Assign clear roles and responsibilities for every role inside of your business. Build SOPs that your team actually follows, and set Set up scorecards and dashboards so performance is visible without you micromanaging as a business owner. And the real test, the real question, is your business dependent on you? Can you just leave for 30 days, take a 30-day vacation, and have the business grow or at least be stable for 30 days? That's how you know if your business is dependent on you. And if not, by the way, that's okay. Start by fixing it now. Buyers, investors want systems. They're overpaying for systems, not for superhero owners that hustle and grind. Way number 4 to increase the valuation of your business is productized focus. If you offer 17 different services, buyers won't see it as opportunity, they'll see it as a risk. Complexity creates confusion, and that confusion will kill the deal. You need to think about your business like the franchise prototype. One core offer or service that's clear, that's profitable, and that's easy to scale. And here's how you do this. Identify the most profitable, repeatable service inside of your business, systemize the delivery of that service, and build the team, the brand, and the processes around doing that one thing better than everybody else in the marketplace. Buyers want simplicity. They want to know exactly what they're buying and that it works without the crisis and the chaos behind the scenes. So way number 4 is, remember, stay focused on the clarity. If I would have to sum this up, clarity scales. Clutter doesn't. Identify the prototype, systemize the service, and build a business around it. Way number 5 to increase the valuation of your business is have clean financials, because clean financials, they build the trust and they make you close a deal. If you want to kill a deal fast, there's one simple way to do it: have messy books, right? Most small business owners struggle there. If the buyers can't trust your numbers and they don't trust your books, they can't value your business properly and they'll walk away. Here's what serious buyer expects: monthly P&Ls they can read without guessing, clear and consistent expense categories, and normalized owner compensation. No random personal stuff mixed in. That will lead to clean financials, and that will lead to buyer confidence. And confidence is what turns interest into real offers on the table. Sloppy and messy books, they signal risk. Clean ones signal the business is ready for a transaction, the business is ready for a sale. That's how you increase the valuation of the business. Step number 6 and way number 6 to increase the valuation is build a team management layer. Here's the truth. Buyers and investors, they're not looking to buy a job. They want a business. They want predictability. They want a team that functions without the owner doing everything himself. If you're the one that's driving results as the owner, the value drops very quickly and very fast. You have to stop hiring task doers and task performers. You have to build leaders. You have to hire people that can think for themselves. You have to build a second layer of management that owns outcomes, that takes ownership for the work, not just their to-do list. When there's a leadership team in place, buyers see it as scalability, as stability, and less risk. By the way, a strong management team doesn't just make your life easier, which it will. It makes your business worth so much more. Way number 7 to increase the valuation of your business is strategic partnerships, because strategic partnership just equals built-in leverage. A few strong partnership can do for your business much more than an advertising campaign. Think about referral partners, about affiliates, channel alliances. These aren't just like ways to increase your revenue boosters. They're leverage, and leverage adds valuation to your business. But here's the key: document how these partnerships work. You don't want them to be based on your personal relationship. Show that they're consistent, repeatable, and not just one-off flukes. Buyers, they want to see that this growth engine, these partnerships, are not just one-off thing or tied to your personal connections. That they built on systems and relationships that last even after you leave the business. Because partnership that scale increases the valuation of a business that sell. Way number 7 to increase the valuation of your business is if you have unique data or IP, which stands for intellectual property. If your business has something that others cannot copy, they can't copy, you're holding leverage. Think about software, trademarks, some customer data you're holding. That's intellectual property that could be gold to someone else. It makes your business very hard to compete with and more value to own and much more valuable to own. So if you have something like that, document it, protect it, and make it obvious in the transaction side. Because maybe behind everything you have something that's worth a lot of money that the right investor will pay a lot of money for. Way number 9 to increase the valuation of your business is to solve a painful and expensive problem. If you want to boost your valuation traction fast, shift your focus. Stop selling a service. Start solving a deep, painful, and expensive problem for the marketplace. When your business becomes the solution that people need in their lives, not just want, need, you become much more valuable than your competitors. You become much more valuable to your customers, partners, buyers, and even competitors start paying attention to your business. And here's the kicker. Strategic value always outweighs EBITDA or SDE or cash flow. Even with tighter margins, if your business solves a mission critical problem, a painful problem in the marketplace, your multiple goes up right away. If you solve bigger problems, you can command a bigger value. And way number 10 to increase the valuation of your business is don't step back too soon. One of the biggest mistakes that founders make, they try to disappear and step away before the business is ready. They step back and everything breaks. And here's the truth. You don't earn freedom by vanishing. You really earn it by building a machine that runs without you, without depending on you. So if you're a founder, you have to stay involved. You have to stay involved strategically where the business is building while you build the structure of the business. So think about documenting the system, training the teams, installing the leaders, the management layers. That's all on you as a founder. And then after you have done this, you can step away with confidence. Build the machine first, then walk away. If you apply even half of what I just shared, even 5 out of the 10 principles that I just shared, here's what's going to happen inside of your business. Your business will become much easier to manage. Your business will become easier to scale. Your business will become a lot more fun to run, and your business will become more valuable. But most importantly, you will create options for yourself. You can sell it, you can scale it, you can step away from it, and you do it based on your terms. That's what building the right business really means. And alright, here's the giveaway that I mentioned earlier in this video. I'm gonna send a $500 via PayPal to one of the business owners watching this video. Why am I doing it? My hands are up. I want to connect with more business owners and maybe help few to build a business that runs without them. So here's how you enter. Like this video, subscribe, and comment below with this. What kind of a business do you run? Where are you located? And what would you change in your life if your business wouldn't rely on you so much? Once this video hits 50 comments, I'll pick someone and I'll send them $500. And honestly, I'll probably private message a few of you to see if I can actually help you make that shift. Because I'm here to help founders build a business that works for them, not the other way around. By the way, if you're working 50, 60, even 70 or 80 hours a week, if your team can't function without you, if hiring is tough and everything is still going through you, check out the link in the description. It's not some overpriced coach who never ran a business before. It's not some generic course full of theory. It's a straight practical video where I'll show you how we help small business owners increase profit margins, work fewer hours, build businesses that run without them, and make it worth more if and when they decide to sell. Yeah, 100% it's a funnel. I'm not pretending it's not, but it's built for people that want to make the change. Don't click if it's not for you. I'm totally okay with that. But if you're ready to stop carrying the whole business on your back, it might be exactly what you need. That's it for this one. If you got value, hit like, drop a comment. I really do read all of them, and subscribe for more no fluff business content that actually helps you build a business that works for you, not the other way around. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. I see you on the next one.